never leave the house.
It's week with 4 touchdowns. It's the Patriots and the Raiders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. And we are underway. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by someone who needs less introduction than any player in the league. A Super Bowl champion, the league's most valuable player for a second time, Patrick Mahomes.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 109 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the 5th-year dual threat and former #1 pick in 2019, Kyler Murray.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. 13 carries, 57 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray going to throw. And this is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Algier will try to pick it up. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On second, here's Algier.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Murray now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Leonard Fournette with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devontae Parker unable to hang on, and now it's 2nd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each center, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they even though it was complete.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Play action. Now it's Murray out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Raiders at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Algier. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Sam Laporta from 8 yards out. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now a toss going left. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mahomes now to throw. He His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd down and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So here are the Raiders now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. First down, and they'll start with Algier.
And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Skoranek, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Now Murray again. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
That's caught, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Algier going straight ahead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone, execute against them.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on third down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Skoranek, the man in motion.
Murray going to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Pats are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Meanwhile, Mahomes, and this throw brought in here by Mayer.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Now Mahomes. He dumps it off for Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22. And again, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. This will be caught just inside the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip ball for the defense to rally and make a
touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll stick with Algier.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because That's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
3rd down, here's Algier. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. Now Murray. Setting up the screen, here's Algier.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
That's thrown underneath to Algier.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back to throw, Murray. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw it, Murray. And it's caught. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Murray. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Mahomes to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Las Vegas, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first.